PLCs are specific to designing meaningful instruction. They are really about that grade level, those standards, the students in those classes. That's the biggest thing. How are the students performing? And so it's really student-centric. Here at Sam Hughes, they're able to be grade level teacher teams. And during that time that they meet, they're able to disaggregate data from students. So they'll take either a student work sample that they've collected, or they will design a common formative assessment based on a standard that they've selected. They will collaboratively put together that assessment or that assignment, and then they will look for key markers on demonstrating mastery of that standard. Based on that information that they take apart from that assessment or assignment, it kind of develops their next steps. So if a majority of the class hasn't gotten it, they might need to think about a whole class reteach. But if it's a small group of kids that haven't gotten it, they're able to specifically design instruction to help master that standard for those targeted students. So it gives them a plan, teach, assess, and then plan again. So it's a cycle. In systems thinking, really the biggest thing we've been able to look at is a statement like structure generates behavior. So if there's a lesson that doesn't go well, what structures were in place that generated the behavior that resulted? So it might not be that the kids aren't getting it. As a teacher, what instructional strategy that then led into that behavior of the kids not getting it? Or it's the transverse. Wow, what really went well so that we can replicate that the next time? So just really thinking about what we're doing, and it's that intentionality. Systems thinking has given us a common language to use in order to be intentional, and also to give us a shared experience. Each teacher can use those same habits of systems thinking to look at their classroom. In terms of kids, we really look at their shared experience. So they do come from all these different backgrounds and they are these diverse learners, but they share this experience in the classroom. And so really as a teacher, it's our job to take that experience and analyze it. Was it good? Was it bad? What needs to change? What was the result out of that? And that really happens during our PLC time. Our PLC time also gives us a chance to have other specialists within the district or maybe even outside the district come in and work with our teachers. Michelle Sigafis from Assessment and Evaluation, she comes in and has just been amazing at helping our teachers take apart and really disaggregate benchmark data. Also with our primary teachers, our DIBELS data, which sometimes often gets overlooked in the scope of benchmark. It really is only 2nd through 5th grade in elementary school. So she's really been able to dive in with kinder and 1st grade, really using DIBELS effectively for monitoring progression in reading and literacy acquisition. We've also used Mary Quinnen from Waters Foundation and help us with implementing systems thinking into Sam Hughes, really making sure that we're taking our time to think out a problem and go through the steps of what are the unintended consequences, how can we look at leverage points, where are we putting our work in, is it the right efforts that we're putting forth. Mary has been with the district prior to being with Waters Foundation, so it's been a nice little collaboration in terms of bringing out an outside consultant to help us with this work. Dr. Trujillo offered that as administrators we were able to go see as a professional development for ourselves. That's how I got really keyed into wanting to find something for Sam Hughes, being able to use systems thinking to really help with all of our district initiatives and make them make sense. We want to be great, right? And what is the best way to do that? And it's not to throw in something new. And it's not something that we want to add to the teachers. We really want it to be something that helps them, and it's a tool. And so for me, it was really looking at that aspect of it. Where are you going to start with and what makes sense for your campus? And systems thinking made sense for us, especially with things like the new curriculum adoption. How do you tackle that? Instead of just having it land, you can use systems thinking to help make that implementation go easier. The PLC time really does give us a chance to know our kids. I think without that time specifically and intentionally to stop and look at who is in our classroom, and what do they need, we wouldn't be as successful without that PLC time. PLCs being consistent is the way it's going to be successful. That's just the big thing, and that's why the embedded time is just amazing here.